especially as Sting.
Yep, because you gotta do it with everybody.
Okay, so you were gonna talk with Triadal. He's not sending you back words, he's just sending you back impressions.
I just inform him of the situation in general. We have an elder in a, basically possessing a body, etc., etc.
Yeah, yeah.
Have an agreement. They kind of want to meet with you. You'd come back at some point about it.
Sure, I'll just do a circuit or something. I won't be too long.
Alright. Well, I need to see if I can find something to eat anyway.
Okay. So while Connor is busy unfucking Kevin, Marcus heads out for a snack.
Yep.
And I cannot find Marcus everywhere, and I assume there is no swords around.
You know, you find a chest eventually, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Though, actually, no, let's not make it that easy for you. Perception investigation as you look for things. Difficulties. Well, investigation requires you to be very systematic, so we're gonna call it an 8 because you don't have any. You know, you find Bacon's old chest of supplies, and there's a couple of machetes in there. You can grab one.
Yeah, he just grabs on and she's it where it was supposed to be the one that he got.
You know, it's not an ideal fit, but it seems to be not completely horrible.
Yeah. And he eventually just gets his way back into the classrooms.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Marcus, you wanted to do a hunting. The base is, you know, you've been hunting around this place a lot. So
I
we're
personally
gonna.
haven't, but a lot of other people have, definitely.
Well, a lot of you have. At least I think so. And I'm gonna assume that you on occasion share tips about the good spots, so we're gonna count it as you having 1 dot of domain over this place. At the moment. So the base is 7 for you. Instead of 8. I mean, these fuckers aren't hunting yet, they're with you right now. It's Marcus hunting.
Yep. Oh, Marcus, hunt.
How many days has passed? I think that Connor did not hunt even once.
It hasn't been that long, no. You're both very new.
So yeah, it
Absolute
makes sense.
best thing. I might as well just do something like with stealth and take advantage of obfuscate. and getting the
Yes,
jump
you
on
can
others.
also use something like manipulation, intimidation to just corner people. And you can even go, you know, hell, you can
I'd
go.
use
You can essentially go with, you know, actually, yeah, you could use charisma of some kind and go, you know, I'm horribly sorry about this. I just need a little blood. I'm not gonna hurt you if you cooperate.
if option, I don't mind. But I'd go
And
with like charisma empathy. It's my best one.
sure, it's like, yeah, I really don't have a choice. I need to eat. And,
Sorry.
yeah, and you can take advantage of the mask for that as well, then.
Yay! I have so many things I can take advantage of for it.
Don't think you. Daimonion doesn't require a blood point, does it?
No, sense the sin. But I was actually talking about obfuscate 2, as well as having the mask.
Well,
as well
obfuscate
as...
2 would apply to stealth.
Yeah.
For this, you would get, like, it would come down to a wash. You have to obfuscate and you get a cumulative, you know, -2 for having the level 1 power of Daimonion, which makes it easier to manipulate people, and the mask. So either way, it's a
Oh,
-2.
sweet. Okay. And then -1 for domain.
Yes, so with, well, the base of 7, that's has the domain already applied into it. So the base is essentially 8, but it goes down for domain.
Ah, okay.
You know, so it should be a 5.
There we go. And gaining trust of others is my empathy.
Yeah, that would apply. So that's 3 people.
Thank you, thank you. Going to, yeah, I feel that I kind of do need to make sure I have enough blood right now.
How much are you taking from each?
Currently at 7 to get to 13 by taking 2 from 2 more than that. So I'll take 3 from 2 of them.
You know, give me the roll for Sense the Sin once.
Sure. I don't know what their thing is, so presume 6.
Yeah. Well, you read them well enough that, coupled with what Bacon said, the people are desperate for someone to protect them against the various monsters in the night. So, you actually have the opportunity to roll Charisma Expression and see if you can turn these people into hurt if you don't hurt them when taking blood. You know, the first time around.
Yes, I will do that.
But that does
I
mean
will
that you
not
can
hurt
take a
them.
max of 2 from each.
I'll just take 2. I'll just be 2 short. I'm fine with this.
Because, yeah, at this point you have enough information about how the mortal part of this town works that you can start to really take advantage of how people feel in general.
Okay, and if they need a little extra convincing, I do have Dominate, but that's only if they're just like on the edge. Could
You know,
mistake that
the
as their own kind
Dominate
of
would
opinion.
kind of, essentially, if that is more likely to hurt things, I think. Because,
I'm-
now
I
you're,
was more. One moment, let me explain it real quick, if that's all right.
okay.
I was more thinking if they were just on the edge and they took it more as a suggestion, rather than, you know. Basically, they would think they made up their mind, is what I'm going with. But I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah, but it's with as paranoid as everyone is, and as like essentially everyone is looking for treachery from anything supernatural, while at the same time being desperate to believe in something that can protect them. That essentially giving them something for the paranoid to latch onto, and eventually it will pick. Well, the way it's set up, it looks like
It's
there's a
alright.
good chance that
Yeah.
they might figure it out,
I
and
think
at that point
paranoia,
it's a bad thing.
Yeah. As I said, I'm not gonna do it. For the same reason I haven't really forced anyone else to do anything.
Yeah, actually,
Because when
you
they do
can.
figure it out, that's the bad thing.
Yeah, like you can actually use charisma leadership for this. Present yourself as an alternative to all the other bad vampires.
I will take leadership because that's higher than my expression.
Yeah, I know. Enjoy the extra dice. So give us a
I'm
roll.
not gonna bother.
The difficulty is reduced by 1 for the mask.
I need opinions real quick. We're coming up close to getting towards the end. Should I actually go with another willpower point or not? This could be pretty important.
You need
Uh,
essentially 3 successes to for it to count as the first dot of hurt. If you don't get 3, then you'll convince some of them, and the rest are gonna be like, maybe, but not really, you know? That kind of maybe, that's really a no.
Yep.
So it's up to you. Do you think you can swing 3 successes?
I think I probably could. I also feel like it's somewhat important because this could be a good way of gathering some actual allies in a way too. People that would be willing to, you know, let us go into their house or something for a while and lock it back up.
Yeah, like your way of controlling them would be like a little loyal cult as of your own, really. Like,
That's exactly what I'm going for.
yeah, they would
I
essentially
think it's
be
worth it.
like this herd would last only as long, at least a big part of it would last only as long as there is an active threat. But some of them
Yep.
would get addicted probably, so if you acquire a fuck ton of people, some of it might end up traveling with you.
All right, I'll spend a willpower point.
Okay?
I have a lot
Yeah.
of them, and I'm only one down so far. So, ding. All right, I have 6 successes.
6, you say. You know,
Yep.
you work on them, and you know, 2 of them actually bring back a second person each, so you're halfway to the second deck as well. They're like, you know, we know some people who have wanted to help as long as it's not too dangerous, you know? So, yeah.
Okay.
So, in group
Uh,
holdings, you can clean out the old trash and write down that you have a group domain of 1 and a group herd of 1, and halfway to second.
Jeez, that's great. Marcus goes out to hunt. He comes back, fairly full. Proclaims that we now have a small cultish following of our own.
Kevin actually expected the kind of fucking.
Well, that's more something that happens over the next couple of days. It's not a guarantee,
Yeah.
and it's not a necessarily automatically a cultish thing as far as you know, but
No, I know. But I have managed to get some of the mortals to
yeah,
kind of be on
like
our side.
you took a different approach to hunting, and this takes, well, a lot of advantage. Like grabbing people from the shadows is not likely to have any chance of resulting in permanent benefits. This might, and you rolled well.
Yay.
And the situation is very fertile for this kind of crap. Like, fuck me.
It is. Yay. Happiness is here.
Yeah, Kevin is just waiting for Marcus to get back.
Well, he eventually does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Marcus eventually gets back.
You know,
Through the door.
you see
There's
Riadal,
no point
as
in
you're
saying
approaching, you see Riadal just stepping out of the car ahead of you.
Okay. Hey, Riedal.
Well, hello, Marcus.
I might have managed to get us a couple mortals to possibly get along with you. Mostly they're just kind of, looking towards our little group as protectors right now. But hey, might help.
What? How?
Don't worry about it.
Marcus, how do you feel about playing the high priest to an angelic savior figure?
I'll enjoy it. But I still get to be an atheist.
Only in private.
Oh, I love this. I love this travesty. I love it so much.
He starts a cult after saying to Connor that they are the nice guys because they are not starting a cult.
I didn't say anything about being a cult being a bad thing. I said brainwashing them into being a cult.
You know, and then there's like a dozen of your townspeople just going on their knees. Praise him. Praise him. Fuck me.
We haven't infected their minds with any supernatural powers. I have not told a lie.
You know,
He,
in theory you're right, but from Connor's point of view.
From Connor's point of view, he's dumb, I know. Don't worry, I'll justify it again once it comes up.
Yeah. And
So,
Remember, he's good friends with me. I do very well with friends.
So where are the other fuck-ups? Is someone keeping an eye on the new one?
Just the other Sabbat. I needed to go hunt. I'll go check out what happened. Open the door.
Yep, Carlos is gone.
Looks like she went away. Hey!
Yeah?
Danny? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Danny, right? What happened? Where's the elder?
Oh, he just said he had to. He said he just left. Fuck, I can't English. He said he had to leave and went away.
He said
That's the best you can put it.
he
Kevin, what
said
happened?
he will be back in a couple of hours or some shit.
Probably went to hunt or something.
You're not wrong. That sweet Nazi, that sweet Nazi blood.
How do I know if I should hunt or not?
Well, for one, experience is gonna help you out for a while, but starting off is gonna be a little hard. You'll eventually feel hungry, is how we describe, incessant need to go and feed upon the blood of others when you use too much stuff. But you can avoid that just by having an idea of, how your general levels
Yeah,
are.
with 4 blood left in your
It works.
system and being on the edge of being hungry still, you already feel. Like, you don't feel like you're starving, but you can fucking feel it. You've been pacing back and forth.
Yeah, I feel like I should get some blood in me.
Okay. So in that case, do you just go about hunting mortals? Fairly similar to how you hunt about anything else in a lot of ways. Just not, going and stalking them in the open or anything like that. I just talked some people into let me get some of their blood.
Can I just like show off my ability to fire some shit to impress them?
I'm not sure that would work great.
Riedal is
Intimidate
face
would be
bombing.
good, though.
You're gonna need to handhold him and make sure he doesn't actually hurt anyone, please.
Probably the case.
Yeah, I would like to not hurt someone.
Hell, you have a conscience of one, you don't really give that much of a fuck.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to kill an innocent dude.
He can care about that without having a high
Yeah.
conscience.
Yeah, it's
It
not
just means-
a very high amount of fucks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I suppose I'll take you out and see about showing you how to hunt a little bit. Riedal, do you want to stay here and wait for the elder to come back? I don't know when she left for whatever.
No, I think I want to keep an eye on this fuck up just in case things go horribly wrong.
Connor just leaves his hiding spot on the corner of the room and asks, "Can I go
Go where?
learn how to hunt?"
Oh yeah, sure. Let's bring you guys along.
Danny,
Mm,
grab an axe in case they lose it.
got it. I'll
when
grab
Carlos comes back and no one is here.
Oh,
Let's just leave him a message.
Yeah,
We'll
like
be back. Write
You
him
know
on
what?
the table.
Marcus goes up to the whiteboard,
Mm-hmm.
just in like the front of the room.
It's like a blackboard.
Oh, wait,
It's an
not that.
old school, but you can find some chalk.
There it is. I get some chalk. Be back teaching newbies how to hunt to avoid the beast. That sound poetic enough? I asked that in character.
That sounds
Alright.
like a fucking masquerade breach to me, but what do I know?
You think there's a masquerade here?
Never
What is
mind.
masquerade?
If we run into any of these Camarilla fucks, like, they're gonna be fucking nuts. You know that.
Also, that message, I'm actually not sure how that would be a masquerade breach. That's using quite a bit of vampire lingo mixed with,
Yeah.
you know, just a common
Yes,
hunt thing.
yes, but the fucking Camarilla fucks would treat it as such. They don't need much of an excuse, do they?
Well, we're Sabbat, we don't care.
Oh, whatever, just fucking go.
Want to talk about it, but I also just want to get this stuff going. So,
You set out as a caravan to teach the newbies how to hunt. How do you go about this?
hey, I'm actually going to go ahead and see if I can, first of all, actually see about getting a couple of other people just in town and such. See about, you know, convincing them, not for protection, but as long as they don't do anything, we won't hurt them. But to kind of explain things to the newbies on what could and couldn't work with, you know, noticing them. I'm getting target practice.
Wait. Run that by me again.
I'm convincing some people that we will not harm them, but we also need to teach these new guys how to go about doing things. If they don't mind taking some time for it.
As in the people you hurted, like you're not actually gonna bite them, you just want them as consultants for what to look for, essentially, and what will
Yes,
tip them
but
off.
then we'll actually go and hunt. Yeah. If they'd be alright with it.
Yeah, that works. If one of these guns kills one of them, you start over on the herd, but sure.
So yeah, I'm just gonna have them basically as training dummies.
Okay, I guess it's with the newbies then.
Yep. So
You know, there's like these,
hunting will-
there's Marcus, Daniel, and Riedel with a clipboard essentially evaluating performance as they stalk. You know, there's this one woman, a little pale from Marcus's attention, just casually smoking, glancing in the direction, pretending not to see them approach.
You have to admit, this is pretty awesome.
Yes, I love this. I love this shit.
Well, let's start with steel,
Mar-
I guess.
Marcus does describe the basic ways of hunting, and that, you know, feeding on them is going to come supernaturally. Don't worry about that. Just don't drink anything from these guys. These are just practice to try and, you know, practice hunting.
Okay.
But they smell pretty good still.
I mean, he said not to drink from.
And the scary fire
But they
dude is
smell
right
pretty good.
there.
Yeah, that as well.
Wait a minute. Oh wait, that's actual.
Right.
Oh,
So
Marcus does describe, you know, the basic ways that vampires usually hunt. They either try and sneak up on people and do it a forceful way, or they try and, you know, some of them are really dumb and actually just go out in the street and then cause problems. Don't do that. Some of them talk people into it, etc.
Like essentially whatever you can think of that gets your fangs in someone's neck without attracting attention.
Yep.
so running them down is not an option.
Right.
Now, this is Riedal speaking. Kevin, describe to me how
Yes.
you would go about approaching that woman in that alley over there.
Huh. I would just casually down the street.
Okay, that's too slow. She has finished her smoke and has gone back inside. Danny, how would you approach that woman?
Fucking. Okay, I'm not gonna rush her. Sneak up on her and bite her. Next elbow.
See? You have to think fast. And don't fucking hurt people or I will torch you.
Point taken.
Now,
See,
Connor.
we're the good guys. Our demon doesn't like hurting people.
Connor, how would you approach this situation?
I would see if there was anybody around, approach her and use my mental powers to make her freeze or something like that.
I see. Good, good. Ah, goddamn, that's the wrong campaign. I tried to refresh because I saw Jackalor still in there, but fucking Jackalor. Okay, it's loading. No, he's still in there. He's just not in voice. Fucking cunt.
He is in voice.
He's
here.
Jack Laura, back.
Not talking.
Yeah.
Ah, it works. Finally. I got it to fucking work.
Okay.
Yes, what the fuck happened while I was gone because I got
You took
physically dragged
A
away.
lot happened, and not much happened at the same
Yeah.
time.
How did am I?
We'll
Let's not
handle
talk
that
about
in a
that.
second.
Yeah.
So there's more discussions along this line. You spent, I think, like a good 2-3 hours, I would say, just going through various scenarios with illustrations. If you
Once we feel confident enough, I'll watch over them for their first hunts. Just kind of go between the two of them. But other than that, we're going to let them try it out themselves. On
Yeah.
random people, not these people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So, you may proceed, gentlemen. Steel, you first describe how you actually go about hunting.
I'm going to be sneaky. Just, throw from the alleys and just like grab them, beat on them, and go.
Okay. Do you have any medicine?
I
You
have
do.
2 medicine.
Give me a perception medicine at... Well, actually, first of all, let's see if you can succeed on a dex stealth to actually grab someone successfully. And then we'll see if you accidentally kill them.
Difficulty?
6. Actually, no, it's not 6. You're not familiar with the area. So, yeah, it's an 8. Because the domain doesn't really apply to you yet. Well, actually...
It's not a botch, but
Actually, no. Thinking about it, make it a 7. Just roll it 7, because they would have included the tips on what are the best areas as part of the
Yes,
instruction.
definitely. We would have included that.
Yeah, you grab 2 people. Give me perception medicine at 6 steel. You know, he makes you so proud. He jumps down, he drinks, and then he keeps drinking.
I stop him once I see.
You
Yeah.
know,
him.
I would say that with a failure, the person is not immediately dead as he would be with the botch, but he took like 4 points there. So that person, he probably needs a doctor's attentions.
Yeah. So, with that being the case,
Or a blood point. True.
No, that would not necessarily help.
it should actually help.
It depends
I
on if
took
it's...
4. I could give 2 back.
No, it would only really need one. It's blood loss, but
He
the point
doesn't
really
want to
would be,
risk it.
it's just enough to hurt them, and they probably need some kind of medical attention.
3 is enough to hurt them. 4 is like they could really use an ambulance. They probably
Yeah,
shouldn't be on
like-
the street on their own.
And the fire dude told him not to kill someone. He's willing to give blood into this.
Riadal is just dialing already.
You don't really know about that, but I was just going to put them into a corner and make it look like they maybe tripped or something. I know it's not really good, but make it look like there might be something besides just blood loss. They might have tripped or something like that.
Fake a snake bite.
At this point, people in this town are just gonna go, yep, that's a vampire attack. They're not gonna say it out loud, but they're gonna know.
Okay, whatever. I did my due.
Let's see
Well, there
how
went the
well.
first one.
Make another perception medicine check, this time at 4, because you have a lot better idea as to how much is too much. Okay. You can take exactly as much as you want. How much are you taking from the second one?
2.
Okay. So, Bacon, how do you go about it?
He will just try to sneak around and dominate the victims.
Well, you need to actually talk with people to effectively apply that. So you're gonna have to choose.
Yeah.
Well, damn it.
To
how
find
would I-
someone, approach them, and dominate them when nobody's looking.
God damn it, I don't know how to do that. You know how we're gonna do this? Essentially, we're gonna do this the simple way. You can use either manipulation, intimidation for this, and then dominate gives you a debuff, or you can go use with stealth, in which case obfuscate gives you a debuff. Either way, you have an extra -1.
Yeah, we'll go with obfuscate.
Okay, then make a
So
roll.
it would be at 6 then.
Yes. Okay, you catch 2 people as well. Do you have medicine?
Nope.
They do have
I'm,
they should have an idea on how long it takes. But
Yeah, at this
the-
point, now that everyone is on guard, essentially, make a perception roll at 8, Bacon. But people are gonna stop before you take more than 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought you could take a bit more, but they pull you back. And the person is really woozy. They're stumbling a bit as they walk off in a daze.
They should be all right as long as they don't meet a mugger or something.
Should be.
Should be.
Make another perception roll at 6. For the second one. How much are you aiming for?
2.
Yeah, this time you stop at 3 on your own. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I
And
don't
that is
think
how
that-
you basically hunt. Now, I suppose we need to get back and see if the elders gotten back yet.
Yeah, when you get back, Yeah, she's waiting for you. But that's probably gonna be a longer conversation, so why don't we finish up what what Jackalord did, and then we can now wrap up. Because holy crap, my throat is fucked.
Yep.
Yeah, I noticed.
So Jackalord, you stand over the vanquished body of your foe, the one that was negotiating with you to just safely extract himself from the situation, really.
I mean, he's probably going to be fine. He's probably going to wake up in a week or so. So I'll just, keep him around, make sure he's safe.
How are you gonna make sure that he's gonna be safe? What's your process?
So this warehouse, it's well built, right? Anywhere where I could hide a body.
Give me a perception investigation roll at 6.
I will activate aspects.
Then you can roll at 3.
Up to brood. And
Come on, Jackalord, give us a fucking roll already.
sure
God fucking damn it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, going deeper in, it looks like this building extends a way back. And there's actually... Well, it looks like it's some kind of a smelting area where they process the copper from the mine at one point. And... well... looks like there's some places where... well, there's at least one place where... in some of the machinery, he's made himself a sleeping spot away from the sun.
Yeah, I'll put him in there. So, he's so he doesn't get killed by sunlight or something. Can I find myself a spot that I could use?
Before you do, you hear 2 voices chatting behind you. They seem friendly with each other.
Good stuff. Do I recognize either of them?
One is your new Malk friend.
Oh, fucking goddamn, it's Beverly. I don't know it's Beverly, it's still Beverly. Okay, so I made sure the guy is safe, right? He's going to be fine.
Safe-ish.
Well, as safe as he was before, at least.
Dude, he's on for humanity. He's in no way safe.
Oh, fucking god, I don't know that.
You just torpor the vampire, left him at the very least for several days, and probably more since he was probably Sabbat.
I was going to be here.
Sure. We'll defer the loss of Actually, would this be enough harm to trigger that at 6?
I'm planning on staying here right now.
We'll defer that. If you follow through with that, you can dodge the potential degeneration, because you are essentially keeping him safe.
I would say that he might still need to make a conscience roll for the initial, torporing of him.
Which is fair enough.
I mean, I'm sure neither of these Malks will actually eat him.
I try to make sure that doesn't happen.
Like he can do anything.
Hey, I'm going to reload, just in case.
You don't have extra clips. He just gave you the pistol.
Shit, I don't actually. You're right. I'm going to go there. And I can't say hello because, I'm just going to wave at him.
Yeah, still you're breathing in the mic.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you are. It just started, but it was
Yeah.
noticeable.
Beverly steps up and just looks you up and down. Well, he's adorable. Where did you find him? Leonard just shrugs, just kind of picked him up. Camarilla! Yeah, she's clearly inhuman, by the way.
Yeah. Um, I wait for him to explain who the fuck this is.
You know, thing is, Dwayne, you know how Malkavians can often sense things?
I nod.
Yeah, like, 2 of your ghouls survived, and apparently the Camarilla is running for its life. What little is left of it, so congratulations, we're adopting you into the Sabbat.
I shrug.
You're
I
a
mean,
high humanity vampire.
Better than dead, I guess.
So,
I don't.
you know, as the Sabbat life goes, did you put him down? What did you do with him?
Remember, you're doing this all with, like, wild gestures and shit.
You could just point to where you put him.
No, I'm not.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing that. No, that's like asking to kill him.
They
Tell
are.
me.
I shake my head.
Oh my god. You're going to be glorious.
Tell me where he is. Beverly, meanwhile, is just circling you like a shark.
I tried. I'm assuming that's like dominate or something.
No, he's just repeatedly rolling telepathy.
Well, shouldn't that increase? Oh yeah, the one matters is I have 1 willpower.
Yeah, he just spent like 3 willpower points on that.
Oh my fucking
He
god.
leans back like, nods. Okay, pushes past you, heading straight for where the dude is sleeping.
I attempt to stand in his way.
You know,
Hopefully
something with a grip of iron grabs your hand as you turn away from her.
I attempt to, with my feet, I attempt to feebly resist. Strength roll at 1 die.
Lol.
Yeah, no, not happening.
She pulls you into a hug and cuddles you. There.
Yeah.
It's all okay. Just let it go. Let it all go.
Nope, we don't approve.
You know, you hear the other Malkavian go, oh, hello there.
Dexterity roll to kick, dexterity roll at 7 to kick her. Or whatever.
You're in a grapple, in a submissive position, essentially at this point.
Aw.
So,
Aw.
you could try at 8 to bite her, but you're not sure how well that would go. Actually, no, she's essentially holding
I
you
have
still at this point, so you would have to break her
I'll
hold
have to-
first.
Fuck it, I'll try. I don't have a choice in this matter. I have to try. Yay! In theory. Yeah, no, just no chance. Yeah. No chance.
You know, the Malk goes inside, and you hear him say, oh, what a tasty little abortion you are.
Damn it. I was trying to keep him safe, god damn it.
You know, that might be your opinion of the matter, but it's not the Malk's. You know, there's slurping sounds from inside.
No.
Well, Leonard is
Says he
happy.
who did many bad things in the first place.
Well, I could at least try to save the guy.
You did struggle feebly.
Hey, my fault. Actually, it is my fault. My dice are so crap.
Yep.
Well,
It's your fault in every way, actually.
would this
Well-
be killing without reason? Because the dude was technically a threat. In a way, at least he proved himself to be. And they're gonna need every bit of power they have for the fight ahead.
Pretty sure they'll be killing
That's a
without
hard
reason.
sell. That is a very hard sell. Because
Like-
the guy was a threat, but he was more of a threat in the same way that going and hitting a lion in the head and expecting it to not hit you back was a threat.
Yeah, that is true. Sure, conscience roll for honorable accord. Wow, he goes down by 1 dot. So sad. He comes out wiping his lips. You know, you can feel the wrongness in him as he comes out. He just did something bad.
Damn it. Arg.
Roll conscience.
We hope, but it won't.
You care so fucking much. These fucking assholes.
How can they do this? Dear them.
Beverly whispers into your ear, you know, honey, we're gonna take you to the resistance. But, you know, tomorrow, until then, you're just gonna stay with us. Just don't try anything, okay?
La resistance!
Just remember there's 2 of us, and we will wake up if you try anything.
Quick question, do I wake up before them?
You do, but they are wrapped around you, and they have lashed ropes all around all 3 of you as well to tie you all together.
I mean, how they're getting out of there from the afterwards is beyond me.
Like, you can try once you wake up first to get out of there. You have
Yeah.
maybe a few
We'll
minutes.
handle that later, though.
So, let's go through it. Lessons learned, Jackalore.
Sabbat are, well, no, I already knew Sabbat are assholes, as proven earlier. Volcavians are assholes.
You don't know that she's a Malk, though. She could just
Yes,
be a
yes.
cunt. She's very strong. You could feel it. That's like 10 dice of strength brawl.
Yeah.
Hell, you might
Fair
assume she's a
enough.
bruja.
These guys are fucking cunts, to be more exact.
Sure. Why not? Bacon.
We are actually on the goodish side.
So first, we're on the good side, then it was like, I don't know, now it's like, we're on the good-ish side. I love how his morality is evolving.
Me too. I'm glad I'm encouraging it.
He probably will leave them after he helps to defend the city.
Like they'll let you.
Marcus?
Oh, Marcus? Marcus has learned that apparently there's an elder in the city that ended up getting caught in all of this.
I mean, good
That was
news.
A little weird. Yeah, sure, good news.
I mean, 2 blood per turn is when La Sombra start getting properly powerful.
This is true. So yeah, he's really good. He really acts as a massive, amplifier to the power we can put on the field, which is great.
I mean, at this point, you could sacrifice Beverly to him so he can make more 9th Gen La Sombra.
Why would we do that?
I don't know, but think on it. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, I can make effectively the same-ish kind of deal. Kind of.
They wouldn't have Obtenebration as Inkland, though, would they?
The third one that I chose to do Obfuscate with, I think you can select it.
You can. But either way, it won't be both Potence and Obtenebration which synergize.
Yep, it won't be both.
Well, actually, would Leonard go for Potence? Because he could get Obtenebration one. Yeah, he'd go for Potence. That one sucks for him. So, Danny. What has Danny learned?
Well, Danny has learned that he has possibly made a grave mistake by actually taking a pact with Riadal. Because I'm boned from the Sabbat now.
An
Not
elder
necessarily.
now
We'll see
knows,
how it goes.
so... I mean, you could just go to Europe and be Sabbat there.
You don't want to go to Europe and be Sabbat.
No, I do not want to go to Europe and be Sabbat.
I mean, Spain's like La Sombra Central, right? Kevin,
I'm pretty sure they don't like other people being there.
Yes.
lesson learned.
He now knows how to hunt and that too much drinking is bad for the mortal.
You knew those things already, at least too much drinking. And how to hunt, that's more of a skill you've acquired than a life lesson. Give me a life lesson, Steel.
Pacts with demon, bad when others vampire see you or know you have, but power.
Okay, sure. Courage to go on, Jackalor.
The fact that he managed to get out of the whole mess alive so far.
Sure. Oh, if caregiver didn't say whenever you successfully protect or nurture.
Yeah, I know.
So close. Maybe next time, Jackalor. You'll succeed with someone sooner or later, right? Bacon, courage to go on.
Think that he is getting new allies to defend the city.
Okay, Marcus.
Let's see. Go for that one. So he gets the courage to go on because he is successfully turning like elders and such to his point of reference, if you wish. He's able to, get them to side with him.
You know, in
Even though
theory,
he's
yes, but that's
the
like
worst
kicking
thing
a
ever.
puppy in this case, so fucker doesn't really have a choice.
It's an elder, dude. He doesn't know the specifics of how powerful, but he knows it's an elder.
150 XP, barely an elder in the new world.
Yep.
Yeah, that works. Danny.
What would give Danny the courage to go on? Possibly a way to redeem himself. That even though he probably fucked up and went with a demon, might please give back to Sabbat. I do not want to be an independent. Thank you very much.
You know, that's not really courage to go on. That's more like a life goal at this point.
Yeah.
If anything, that sounds like lose one willpower for having fucked up horribly and being depressed.
Please don't.
Try again.
Wrong argument.
I don't know what the fuck to pick though. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just go one without, because I can't think of anything literally.
Okay, Kevin.
Well, Kevin now sees that he can gain power. He hasn't gotten it yet, and he really wants that power.
Let me interrupt you there, Steel. You saw that from the moment you met them in your intro. That's not a new thing for your character.
True.
Well, actually, no, we're talking about willpower gains, so yeah, that works. Yeah, you get shit dangled in front of your face, you're like, yeah, sure, that works. Okay, so, moments of awesome.
I had a couple. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Marcus
Yeah.
with the herding thing.
Heard convincing Bacon's character with just like a simple sentence. Yeah, we're the good guys. See? We don't do any of this bad shit. We do this good shit. Not saying we're like, super good guys, but we're the good guys in this situation.
Hmm.
And then, there was also that point of convincing the self-absorbed asshole that, yeah, we are also the guys that you should be going with.
He was willing to
And
sign
I
up
also-
with almost anyone. Come on. No, I will give you the
I
extra
got him to
point
be
for.
us.
I will give you the extra point for roleplay, especially with Carlos, because that was good. But yeah, that's the one that stands out to me.
That's the one that I had the most fun with, if I'm honest.
Okay, so I'm half dead, so let's wrap it up here. 3 across the board. 1 willpower to everyone who had a justification and an extra point for Marcus.
One more bit, if it's alright. Would my scientist nature have gotten a willpower point back for any of those little parts there? I'm particularly thinking of, the people getting protection and stuff specifically for it, but I think the others could generally apply as well.
For how you handle teaching people how to hunt, I'll give you 1. That was pretty scienty.
And can I buy some disciplines like obfuscate and dominate too?
Do you have enough XP? You do.
Yeah, it's
Sure,
I
get
have.
second level for both, by all means. Anyone else?
I'm storing up for disciplines.
Sure. Jackalor, Danny, Marcus.
Only thing I could go for would be basically
I'll go for like stealth. Bolt maybe.
Not like subterfuge, so you can once in a while actually read minds.
They could go for subterfuge, but I haven't used it really.
Stealth then.
I'm
Yeah,
say-
you can
I'll-
up stealth. Why not?
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
personally
something.
I'm just barely under a lot of stuff that I'd like to get, which would be 60. But I could also up discipline if I get it to like. Yeah, I'll just keep it how it is right now.
Danny.
Yeah, I'm not spending anything. I only have 3 XP anyways.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna wrap up here because holy crap, I need some more tea.
Good luck. Hope you get
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, I'll see you next week. See you guys.